If a person really likes standing in bank lineups, and if a person really likes long traffic jams, and if a person really likes to commute for 2 hours every day, don't come to Yellowknife.
Some people have said that Yellowknife lives a lot bigger than it is.
So you have all of the same amenities that you have in a capital city, but you also have all the benefits of a smaller town.
It's like a small cosmopolitan city, really.
The Northwest Territories has a really subtle beauty. It's a small, quiet beauty that really sort of is very peaceful.
And I feel blessed and fortunate that as a Canadian I've experienced life in this part of Canada, because most Canadians don't have the opportunity even to visit here, let alone live here.
One of the unique things about the North is that people who live here are really choosing to be here and choosing to be part of the lifestyle.
A lot of people who've moved up from the South are far away from their friends and their family.
We have created strong bonds with people that have made our own family up here.
And I have found that in my group of friends, there's no one kind of person or no one group of professionals.
There is a really good quality of life in the North.
Work to live, not live to work.
People here work hard and they play hard, and their activities outside work are just as important to them as their activities are at work.
I wouldn't say that the pace of life here is slower than anywhere else. You just get to do more things that you want to do.
One of the perks of living in Yellowknife, I think, is that you can walk home from work.
We'd go down and sit on the boat during lunch.
My commute is 6 minutes on a bad day.
One of the things that we liked about searching for a house in Yellowknife was the variety of options. You have a trailer which you can purchase with a CMHC mortgage. You have the big urban houses. You have shacks or shanties. You have the houseboats, which you can probably see on the lake behind us. You have cabins out on the Ingram Trail, and it's just a matter of finding the right one.
I feel a lot more comfortable in terms of the safety of my children in this community than I did when I was in bigger cities.
My experiences growing up in the North, I learned after the fact, were really unique.
Go to bush camps, they've traveled to communities, they've had interesting experiences that probably only tourists maybe get if they come up here.
You just have to embrace it and get out and do stuff.
You can walk out the back door, strap on a pair of skis, and off you go. And that's for me, that's really a great part of living in the North.
You can go kite skiing. That's something that a lot of people are now doing in Yellowknife, and I took it up myself last year, and it's something that I'm really enjoying.
I thought before I moved here that I had seen northern lights because I had seen the occasional one. After I moved here, I realized what northern lights really were. It's sort of like having only ever seen a flashlight and all of a sudden being exposed to a stadium full of light.
It's beautiful to see the full moon as you're walking to work.
During the summer with the midnight sun, it's unbelievable how much energy you have with the sun shining almost 20 hours a day.
11:30 at night, you can still go put a boat in the water and go for a paddle. Sun's high in the sky.
Our biggest complaint on our last fishing trip was that we couldn't get any fish to eat, because all the fish were about 30 pounds, and so we couldn't, there was nothing small enough to fit in the frying pan.
I can be out on the water in 15 minutes from my desk to my kayak, and that's something that you just don't find anywhere else, and it's one of the things that just makes living here the best.
My husband grabs the boat, picks up a picnic barbecue, and we're out at the beach, literally within 10 minutes of leaving work.
I have a cabin out on the Ingram Trail, and it's 40 minutes door to door, 15 of which are on the boat.
I just basically fell in love with the North somewhere along the way and never left.
It's the experience. It's just wonderful.